I know a lot of you wrapped up your warm-up. If you haven't done so yet, I'd love for you to try to get to your golf cart. So we're going to send you out and start playing some golf. Try to keep the best interest of time here and use the most of what we got this afternoon. First off, I want to just officially welcome all of you. This is the 88th annual Highland Classic member guests. So the tournament's been around for a long time. We've got another big field, a great event, and I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you to our members and obviously for all of our guests. We hope you have a great afternoon on the golf course. So I'm going to jump right into some of the format and rules for this afternoon. And everybody on your golf cart, you've got a little packet of information. There's a rule sheet in there. I believe it's on the second page. You've also got a hole location sheet there for the hole locations for the day as well, so remember that. But all right, I'm going to go over a few things. First off, with the rain this morning, we are going to play lift, clean, and place in your own fairways only. So we just ask you to pick up your ball. Well, first mark it, pick up your ball, clean it, place it. We'd ask you to keep it within one scorecard length or the nearest point, no closer to the hole with that. But make sure you've got a good lie in the fairway. All right, our team format today is a 2 best ball out of your foursome. All right, so it's 2 net, best ball of the 4. We only need 2 balls to count for the team score. Just make sure those balls are holed out on each hole. Those touch the bottom of the cup. Everybody's getting 90% handicap. All right, so your scorecards are dotted at 90% of your handicap. We're also using Golf Genius live scoring. All right, so all of our members are familiar with this, but we're going to use the Golf Genius app. There's a GGID on your scorecard. Please follow along and use that GGID to enter your scores hole by hole on the app. That'll really speed things up at the end. And again, in the interest of time, the quicker we can score things out at the end would be great. So you can also see the live leaderboard, see how you're doing throughout your round as well. Tee markers today. I know we've sent out a few emails on this, but we're playing gray tees as our tournament tee, but members and guests have the ability to either move up to the whites or back to the black tees if they'd like. On your scorecard, you're going to see next to your name, there should be a letter that signifies the tee that you're playing from. That obviously affects your handicap, so we want to make sure that that's accurate. So if we need to change anything, just see one of the staff here real quick. We can make a tweak, but we should have everything adjusted based on what your requests were when you registered. All right. Besides our team game, we are going to recognize a few of our individual scores. So some of the best low gross and low net scores will be recognized as well. And again, for all of this, I didn't mention this earlier in our scoring, we're using a modified Stableford point system. So that system is on the rule sheet, but you're going to get 1 point for a net par, 2 for a net birdie, 4 for an eagle, and then 8 for a net albatross. Hopefully we have a few of those today. And 0 points for a net bogey or worse. So the point of that is, if you're having a bad hole, even if it's in the individual game, and you're looking like a net bogey, in the interest of time, just go ahead and pick up, let your teammates carry you on that hole for the team score. We'll try to keep the pace moving as best as we can. Okay, I already mentioned the hole locations. I think, this special contest, we do have long drives out there on the 3 holes there for black tee, gray tee, and white tee. We've got closest to the pins on all the par 3s. Lori is going to be out on hole 11. She does a fun can't lose bet. I know many of you are familiar with that on hitting the green on hole 11. And then one of our sponsors and partners of this event has been G4, the clothing and shoe company. And our representative, Sarah Wilson's out on hole 15. She's going to be giving everybody a glove when you play that hole, and she's going to have a little fun game out there if you want to take part and try to win a free pair of shoes. So you'll see Sarah on hole 15. We've closed pari-mutuel wagering. I know we got that done earlier, but we will have some payouts for pari-mutuel wagering at the after the event this evening. We'll get that all figured out. Okay, last thing I want to mention, and most important, as many of you know, and you've seen in some of our communication, this event over the last, I think it's been about 8 years now, we've used this as a way to fundraise for our Highland Golf Academy Foundation. We started that foundation when we built the Golf Academy about 8 years ago, and we've been able to have some great programs to support some of the community. PGA Hope, which is a program we do with some of the disabled veterans who are in the central Indiana area. We have clinics for those men and women, which has been awesome over the years. The First Tee of Central Indiana we support. We have clinics in the academy, as well as do some other teaching clinics with the staff here. And then finally, we've also incorporated the WGA in our Evans Scholar program. So we're able to help, basically we're able to help subsidize the cost of these kids to get loops at the club. We're able to get them loops and ultimately get them full ride scholarships to go to college once they're graduated with high school and get their 100 loops. So a ton of great stuff we're able to do with that every year. This event raises, we're going to raise over $25,000 with this event. And a lot of that is all because of you playing in it. I also want to recognize a few of our sponsors that have been longtime sponsors of this event. And I'll start off with our title sponsor once again this year is Merchants Capital, which is Mike Petrie. Mike and Jody Petrie have been members for a long time. So quick round of applause for Mike Petrie. Stick his up over here. I want to thank him for his support. Another member who's got a group here today, Greg Henneke and American Structure Point. They've been longtime supporters, as well as Fritz and Janet Holt, members that have been here for a long time. So quick round of applause for them, if you will. We've had several other members that have contributed to the Academy Foundation and to this event. And again, it all makes it helps us make a difference in a lot of lives. So we appreciate that. Okay. That is all I've got for you. All right, so it's time to finally play some golf after all the waiting and rain and lunch. We are going to keep lunch up for a while in the clubhouse, so if you're making the turn, like I mentioned earlier, you want to get some food, feel free to do that. That'll be up for another hour or two. And then we'll also have the beverage cart, halfway house. We've got Tito's over here on the 10th tee, and so no one, I think, will go thirsty or hungry. So appreciate it. Everybody can head out to your starting holes. Once you're out there, begin play well, play fast, and hopefully we see you in about 4.5 hours. Thanks, everybody.